For many years I've had Lyme's disease. I'm actually have a chronic diagnosis of Lyme's disease. I had all the classic chronic Lyme's disease symptoms. I had severe back pain. I couldn't go to the bathroom on my own unless I was taking something. I had this one thing where I would go to stand up and I would feel like I wasn't going to be able to, like my body, my legs were not going to support me. Of course, there's a classic brain fog that you get with Lyme's disease too, and I would wake up tired. Now, how do you wake up after sleeping 8 hours and you're just exhausted? It attacks your joints, and it's in your heart, and it's throughout your body. I just kind of given up on it, but yet I didn't want to live with the chronic pain that I was experiencing. So I'm like, there's got to be more to life than this, And if you go see the regular doctors, they just give you antibiotics, and that's a whole vicious cycle because it kills all the good bacteria in your gut, and that destroys your body. It wasn't doing any good. I've done it for years. My husband found this one online and told me about it, and I decided to give it a try, even though I was very skeptical. And he goes, you got to go to this, because my husband's a minister, and this is God-based, I think. I mean, it's very holistic, natural. That's probably the only reason I said I would come. Not only because he was pushing me, but the fact that it is God-centered, because, I believe that, you can do everything you can do, but you have to get the mindset that, that God is in charge. It was a last-ditch effort for me, and I'm glad I took it because I was fighting all the way. I'm like, I don't want to do another treatment thing that's not going to work. Or I would have hoped they would have come further with Lyme's disease treatment, but the doctors in my area don't even know that Lyme's disease exists. At one time I was taking 4 antibiotics a day. I was like at a mass dose, and I would lay in bed at night and I could taste the poison in my mouth, and I was just like, oh God, there's got to be another way. There's got to be another way. But it's by the grace of God that we found this place, and I'm very thankful. I feel so much better, so much better than when I came, for sure. I mean, I had pains in my chest that went down my arms, and I was in a bad way. My heart was not pounding correctly, it was out of sync. This approach here at the Biologix Center, being all natural remedies, and it worked a lot better for me this time than any other treatments that I've had in the past. And Dr. Ernman said I had 3 bacterias when I came in, and he did a test the other day, and I don't have any of those, so thank you, God. Every time I had a visit with him, he, always went above and beyond to give me that personalized attention and ask me if I had any questions about anything, any concerns. I mean, I thought he was extremely a good physician, yes. I just can't express how much, how thankful I am that there are holistic, natural treatments for Lyme's disease. I hope more people come, definitely, and try it. Give it a try. Trust me, it's worth it, definitely. I think the treatments with the head magnet and all the stuff they do, the therapies where the light goes into, the whole thing, I think altogether has made a huge difference. And I think I'm going to be a lot better than I was. The technique that the doctor uses to figure out what you need, I was just, taken back by how that works and how they're able to figure out what you need. I think that surprised me the most. And then how well it works once you implement it, The Biologix Center fits perfectly with my lifestyle and the way I live my life, God-centered, and yes, I do believe that it fits perfectly. And I would, definitely recommend it to other people for sure. It fits totally with my lifestyle and the way I live my life. And my husband too, and I'm pretty sure that's why he picked it for me, knowing that it was a healing, holistic place. The whole natural, holistic healing of your mind, body, and spirit, connecting you back to the way you were. when you go into the sauna, and it's, you know, getting all the impurities out of your body, and which is 100 times better than putting all the chemicals and stuff in your body. And it works. That's the best part. I mean, and you know, the massages are wonderful. Everybody here is wonderful, and you know, they all work together so well, and they go above and beyond to help you here. Like if you need anything, oh sure, let me get that for you, let me do that for you, yes. I met a lot of very nice people, and they're always considerate and asking you how you are today. Are you having a good day today? Because when I first got here, it was bad. Let me just tell you. That was me personally, though. Just because, you know, if you know anything about Lyme's disease, when the bacteria is being killed off, it's a little dramatic. I mean, painful at times, but after that, I feel like I'm ready to run a marathon right now. You know, I've worked out my whole life, taught exercise classes at the YMCA at home, and just always been very physically active. And I definitely know that my Lyme's disease has held me back on a lot of stuff that I would have been doing all along, but I feel like I'm ready to run a marathon again, and I'm going to, for sure. I'm just thankful that, you know, because there's not a lot of people, there's not a lot of places for people with Lyme's disease to go. And, you know, I just wanted to say thank you for all of his research that he's done and everything that has brought us to this point. And, you know, that we have the Biologix Center, period, it's a blessing. So I just like to say thank you.